Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name's Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Monday, June 10th, Major League Baseball slate. Light slate today, 7 games going on. So pretty light slate of the normal 15. We knew the Phillies and the Mets coming back from London would have the day off, but so did a bunch of other teams. So half the league off basically on this one here today. 16 out of the 30 teams not playing, so be a full slate on Tuesday. But we do have quite a few bets though, even though we've still only got 7 games. So first of all, if you're new to our show, welcome aboard. Get prepared for the ride. It is the baseball season, which has more roller coaster ups and downs and unpredictable probably than any other sport out there, but does give you the truest odds as well. So there is a lot of advantages to taking advantage of baseball. Also, we got a bunch of, if you follow our show, we've got a bunch of other sports we participate in as well. Basketball, obviously with the NBA Finals. Football's right around the corner. Formula One, golf, we're in also those two. UFC, mainly on the pay-per-view cards, but still on some of the fight nights as well. Boxing, so we're in a lot of different sports. But if you are new to the show, we fade or follow 4 teams in baseball just because there's so much baseball games-wise and teams-wise. There's not enough time in the day to bet on all 30 teams. So we fade or follow Cubs, Dodgers, Orioles, and the Royals. 2 of the teams are in action for this Monday. So we will bet our money in those particular games, but we will give you leans, bets, and everything else in the other ones as well. So let's get started. We're actually in the first game itself, 6:50 Eastern Time, 3:50 out here in Phoenix. Another game between the Rays and the Orioles, right? So Orioles smash them again, 9-2. Congratulations to the Rays scoring a couple runs now in 2 games. As they got shut out 5-0 the night before. And now you get our ace, you get the Orioles ace, Corbin Burns, Ryan Peepote in this one. Peepote's pitched pretty well so far this year. Burns, ERA is like just barely over 2. He does give up some unusual things. So, like he'll give up a bomb here and there and kind of some weird spots. But that was the same that he did in Milwaukee before he came over to Baltimore. So he's been basically the same dude. Helped establish this rotation. Him and Grayson Rodriguez definitely give him a 1-2 punch at the top of the rotation as Grayson's definitely improved so far this year. And Orioles one of the best teams in the American League right now. Just, a few games, 1 game behind the Yankees in the loss column. They need to catch up a few more games as the Yanks have played a few more. But other than that, right there. So this game here, they are favored again against Tampa Bay. No surprise there. There was quite a variance between the books. We found it at minus 155 and all the way up to the Orioles minus 175. So make sure you do take advantage and find the book with the least amount of money that you can get it for. It was 155 on DraftKings, and I saw other books, like I said, at 175. Normally don't see that big a variance on the money line. So we'll give you the bets that we're playing here in this Orioles-Rays game. So Orioles money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Orioles over the team total. Orioles minus a half a run. First 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Gunnar Henderson, couple hits. In yesterday's game, he's been on fire. Double and a single in the last game. Home run game before. But give us Gunnar homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs. 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 5+ total bases, 2+ hits. Ryan O'Hearn, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. So one more time, the bets in the Orioles-Rays matchup in Tampa Bay. Orioles money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Orioles over their team total. Orioles minus a half a run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Gunnar Henderson, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 5+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Ryan O'Hearn, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Next game up, Rockies Twins, 7:40 Eastern Time. 440 out here in Phoenix. Dakota Hudson going for the Rockies in Minnesota against Paddock. The Twins desperately need to be back at home as they went 1-5 on the road trip. Not fabulous. Problem is you got Paddock going in game 1, right? Dakota Hudson has 2 wins on the season. One of them he pitched spectacularly against the Dodgers. Somehow shut them down in LA. But otherwise has been getting bombed all over the place. His ERA still in the mid-5s, even though he had a game. I think he had a 7-inning no score against the Rockies, if I remember, or against the Dodgers, if I remember correctly. So, who do you take here? That is a dang good question in this one. The Twins are a 225 favorite. I can't play it. The Twins should never be favored against a $2 favorite basically in any game this season, even at home. But that being said, Rockies plus 1.5, maybe not to win. They gave St. Louis all kinds of problems and then finally fell in game 3. We like the Rockies plus 1.5. I'd also play them plus 2.5. I would look for the Rockies over their team total, which more than likely is going to be 3.5 as well, as Paddock normally gives up runs to everybody. Next game up. 8:10 Eastern time. There's actually 2 games at this slot. 5:10 out here in Phoenix. We'll get started with the Blue Jays and the Brewers. Brewers thankful to go back home. They did take 2 out of 3 from Detroit, but Scooble did what Scooble does, and that's strike a ton of people out and not allow much runs. And the Tigers' offense was fabulous yesterday, scoring double digits. Jose Barrios versus against Mr. Colin Ray here. I don't know. The Blue Jays playing the Oakland over the weekend, so I guess they looked good in somebody's eyes and opinion. I'm not with them, but I just can't trust that Blue Jays offense lately. But it's about a toss-up as well. You get the Brewers at minus 104 on the money line right at the moment. You got to love the Brewers here. So take the Brewers, money line. Also, you can get them plus 1.5. It's not horrible juice. I'd look there. I'd look minus 1.5 on the run line. I'd play it both ways. But just love the Brewers in this spot here. And Christian Yelich might not be a bad opportunity there facing the right-hander Barrios. Next game up, 8:10 Eastern time, 5:10 out here in Phoenix. Royals, Yankees. Supposed to be Lugo for the Royals against Carlos Rodon. In this one, Royals had a monster series against the Mariners. Came back from an 8-0 game, ended up winning the game 10-9. Let's see here. Game 2, they went 8-4 against the Mariners. Struggled offensively in Game 3. It was 3-1 going to the bottom of the ninth. Runner on, 2 outs. MJ Melendez ties it up 3-3. Unfortunately, the bullpen has been the Achilles heel of the Royals all season long, and it showed its ugly head in the top of the 10th. The Mariners get 3 spot in the top of the 10th, but the Royals still came back with a Hunter Renfroe 2-run shot and got it to 6-5 with a runner on base as well. The offense does not seem to quit, especially at home. And it's all about what their relievers are going to be able to do at the end of the year. The starting pitching's been excellent. Cole Reagans, another dominant game, 8 Ks, 6 innings, gave up 1 homer. That was the only run that was scored on him. So another fantastic day for Cole Reagans. Seth Lugo was absolutely dominant till the last 2 starts. He did give up a 5 spot to the Guardians in his last time out in Cleveland. Now back at home, facing the Yankees here. Yankees are favored because Yankees are, they're going to be favored most anywhere, right? So, Rodon has pitched well, though. But give me the Royals plus the money today as Seth Lugo, we predict to get it back on track. So give us Royals money line, plus 1.5, minus 1.5, and 2.5 on the run line. Royals over their team total. Royals minus 0.5 run, first 3. Royals money line, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Apologies about that. Bobby Witt, homer, double. Over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 5+ total bases, 2+ hits. Salvador Perez, homer, double. Over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. So one more time, Royals, Yankees. Royals money line, plus 1.5, and minus 1.5, and 2.5 on the run lines. Royals over the team total. Royals money line, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Salvador Perez, if it's Rodon pitching, there's conflicting reports, but it sounds like it's going to be. If he's pitching, I want the extra righty. So Bobby Witt, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2 plus total bases, 3 plus total bases, 5 plus total bases, 2 plus hits. Salvador Perez, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2 plus total bases, 3 plus total bases, 2 plus hits. Next game up on the board, we have A's, Padres, Estes versus Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease came over in that trade from the White Sox and looked absolutely phenomenal for the Padres. Last few times out, not so much. Padres around 500. A's, who started off and were 500 there for a little bit back, they've dropped some games to get to like 26 and 40 in this one. It is in San Diego, so A's have to hit the road one more time. Let's see here. And Padres about a $2 favorite, roughly. This one here's, I think the Padres are a little overvalued here, but I still like them in this particular matchup here. They just got, their offense has to come, if the Padres offense can become consistent, they can do some damage on there. That's the question. It's been all season long. Can they do anything, right? So give us the Padres here in this one. Like I said, even though I think a little overvalued there, give us minus 1.5 runs as well, and over the team total for the Padres in that one as well. Next game up, also at 9:40 Eastern Time, 6:40 out here in Phoenix. White Sox, Mariners. Gilbert going against Fetty in this one, back in Seattle. Mariners had a 3-game set in Kansas City. It was back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. They finally get the final game of the set and barely got that. So White Sox, obviously, Fetty's got 4 of their wins. They ain't got many, so that's a big chunk of their wins on that one. Mariners, $2.30 favorite. I have a hard time laying it. I just really do. Like, they're a decent team. They're 500, maybe 5-6 games above 500, but that's about where it ends for the Mariners. So, like, if they were minus 150 to 180 here, I see it, but they're getting overcooked as people want to fade the White Sox, the Marlins, and the Rockies like every day. So in this one here, I'd probably stay to some totals in this particular one. White Sox over their team total, it should be 2.5. Like it there on that one. Also, you might play over in the whole game as well at 6.5. I might just stay away from the line. If anything, take the White Sox plus the 1.5. And last game on the board, Astros Giants, 9:45 Eastern, 6:45 out in Phoenix. We got in San Francisco. We got Spaghetti Arrighetti for the Astros against Harrison for the Giants. Here's the deal with the Stros. So not only do they have some right-handed sticks with Altuve and Bregman, right? Chas McCormick's back. He's playing okay. Payne is decent. But the left-handed hitters of Tucker and Alvarez are 2 of the best against lefties in the business, right? I know the Astros got out to one of the slowest, ugliest starts you'll ever see. But Spaghetti Arrighetti, who pitched absolutely horrible till his last 2 times out, all of a sudden now he's looking like a big league pitcher. So who do you play here? We're going to play the Stros. It's not because we're absolutely in love with them, but if we have to make a play here, we're actually going to play. We're going to play the Stros. Also, we think the Stros minus 1.5 as well. Spaghetti Arrighetti, I think, have another good start here. Harrison hasn't been absolutely dominant for the Giants either. So, also look to Altuve, Jordan Alvarez, and Kyle Tucker, all 3 for batter props in this one. All right, so we went through a ton of different bets. Everybody wants to know, where do I find these bets online? They are posted. They are easy to see. First of all, you can see them on our TikTok and YouTube channel pages. docs.google.com/spreadsheet. Bunch of other stuff behind it. Just click there, go to 2024 baseball, and then scroll down to June 10th. You'll be able to see all of our bets there. You can also see the whole season. If you want to see another sport, you can check that out as well. So feel free to do that when you get some time. we are a volume better. The Google Sheets are mightily important. So make sure you do look at those there. Couple other things here. So we want some promo bets, bonus bets. No problem at all. You can find that also on our TikTok and YouTube channel pages. And at the end of every episode on YouTube, it's bit.ly/sportsbets for free. Click that. It'll go to your specific state. If there's any promo or bonus bets available at any of the sports books, so make sure you do check that out, as you can save some money there, get some freebies. It's always the good stuff. And if you want to make sure you want to follow us online, it's really simple to do. All you have to do is hit that follow or subscribe button, depending on the social media platform that you're watching us on, and we'll show up in your subscription or followers tab when we drop new episodes of bets like this one here. And if you want to make life even easier than that to find us, you can do that really simply as well. All you have to do is turn notifications on for the social media platform you're watching us on. You'll get a notification sent to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free's dropped a new episode of bets. It'll give you plenty of time to match those up with your bets and give you that ton of confidence you need heading to the betting app or betting window. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.